Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Dangote donates 80,000 10-kilogram rice to Lagos State Government. Lagos State Government holds 2024 Family Easter Fiesta, and State Government pays over 4 billion naira to 1,455 retirees. The Lagos State Government has received 80,000 bags of 10 kilograms of rice to boost its interventions targeted at ameliorating the impacts of the current hardship on vulnerable households in the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu received the fully loaded trucks of 80,000 units of the 10-kilogram bags of rice supplied by the Aliko Dangote Foundation for immediate distribution to families in need at Government House Alausa in Ikeja. Take a look.
Trucks loaded with 80,000 kilogram rice are packed at Lagos House Alausa Ikeja, a support initiative from the business guru Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu leads the chairman of Aliko Dangote Group into the Government House auditorium, accompanied by his billionaire associate, Mr. Femi Otedola, to officially hand over the palliative provided for the people to help reduce the current hardship on vulnerable households in the state.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, dear Governor of Lagos State.
Having started the initiative with Kano State, it's now the turn of Lagos to benefit, and the state government appreciates the gesture.
Witnessing the contributions and donations of the Aliko Dangote Foundation to the people of Lagos, I believe we have all seen in the news in the last couple of days what the foundation is trying to do across Nigeria, having started with Kano and now coming to Lagos. But it also behoves on us to say that this is coming at such a good time within the ecosystem of food. We all know how difficult things have been for Nigerians economically and in every sphere. And with the goodwill that Mr. Governor and this administration has shown to the people of Lagos, particularly with the Eco Cares umbrella initiative, dovetailing to transportation, to food, to health, to education, and to so many other sectors. This just goes to show that, yes, indeed, we can't do this alone. We need civil society organizations, we need NGOs, we need private sector to collaborate with us in ensuring that the downtrodden, the vulnerable are taken care of, and that we are indeed our brother's keepers. So
the managing director of Aliko Dangote Foundation says the rice will be distributed across all states to those who truly need the palliative.
We went through a very credible and precise breakdown of how many bags each state should get. And the math was on two criteria. One, the criteria of multidimensional poverty, and the second one, the criteria around Ramadan. And so that's how we ended up with some states getting 10,000 bags and other states getting on average 20 to 25. So Kano and Lagos were the outliers. Lagos is our home. This is where we live. And so Lagos gets extra share. But really, we're spreading this rice all across the country. The other thing that I wanted to let everybody understand is that we're doing the distribution using NGOs, Christian organizations, Muslim organizations, working hand in hand with the Commission of Agri to make sure that this rice is really getting to the neediest. We have a very clear plan, and so we're very confident that the rice will indeed get to the 80,000 people in Lagos State that need it the most.
Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, says the intervention is in line with the company's corporate social responsibility to assist citizens during Ramadan period.
Our traditional Ramadan food distribution has been focused on the Muslim community. We recognize that the current circumstances where a significant proportion of Nigerians across the nation are experiencing severe hardship due to the prevailing high prices of food require that we broaden our program to cover the communities of all the faith. And that is the reason why we bought over 200,000 metric tons of rice, which is a million plus bags of 10 kg, rice. This is why we are now extending the Ramadan initiative to cover all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory as testament to our commitment to supporting our communities in line with our core values and spirit of the holy month of Ramadan. And our goal is to ensure that before the end of Ramadan, we will have reached all the 774 local governments of the Federation. We are distributing 80,000 10 kg bags of rice here in Lagos State. This is in addition to the distribution of 12,500 loaves of family-sized bread in Lagos, which we've been doing daily since when COVID started in May 2020. So we have actually been doing 12,500 loaves of bread across Lagos State for the past 4 years. This distribution of rice is another demonstration of our commitment to upholding the values of compassion and solidarity that are at the core of our humanity. Through this food distribution initiative, we aspire to improve some of the burdens faced by vulnerable communities across Lagos State. Each 10 kg bag of rice represents a symbol of hope and compassion, a gesture to remind our brothers and sisters that they are not alone in their predicament. By providing these modest bags of rice to those in need, we are not only looking to alleviate immediate hunger, but also investing in the long-term health and prosperity of our communities.
Governor Sanwo-Olu announced that the state government will be distributing 100,000 combo boxes of food items to support the people at this difficult time.
And so by the gesture, through the donation of 80,000 bags of 10 kilograms rice, which is being flagged off today, it demonstrates what the foundation stands for and what the president of Aliko Dangote Foundation truly stands for, which is to show, that they have the human kindness, they have a sense of empathy, they show humanity in all its facets. And so it translates, to their direct interventions, and it goes beyond the legitimate pursuit of only profits or accumulation of wealth. Also, the message is being passed on this occasion is for others, of similar minds to rise up, to join, and to be able to stand counted. It's a period of our country where both the government and private sector needs to take joint responsibility. We need to have a way of ameliorating the pains that is being experienced by our people. The current situation calls for a concerted effort from all well-meaning Nigerians, organizations, to come forward and let's be partners in progress on this. On our part as a government, we have taken the initiative and we're currently implementing a lot of multi-sectoral interventions, not only in agriculture, we're intervening in public transportation, we're intervening in health, amongst, other areas where we believe, Lagosians in one form or the other, will be felt. There's also a plan to feed daily about 285,000 vulnerable Lagosians with various food packs, of rice, gari, beans, and others. That also is currently being put together. So in our own combo, you will not only see rice, you see gari, you see beans and others. So that's the package, that we're doing, and we're hoping that will touch almost 300,000 families. So the interventions, the logistics are in warehouses and they are putting, all of this together. We've also secured about 100,000 packs from flour mills, and Honeywell, which has spaghetti, Indomie, and various packs. I'm told that the 100,000 is also ready, which will begin to, once we take delivery, which will begin to be passed on to the various vulnerables in our society. I would like to commend Alhaji Aliko Dangote for choosing Lagos as the second stop and for doing this intervention for all the board and management of the foundation. We're thankful, and we're hoping that, indeed, the intended population, this will reach them. But I also want to thank my very good friend and brother who has joined his brother on this trip, Mr. Femi Otedola. Thank you very much. Mr. Otedola, on his own, does his own donation, bam, one beat. He just recently donated $1 billion for the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. And so you can see that the two of them are like minds, are people that are very passionate, about the vulnerable, the poor in our society, and they continue, to show and to demonstrate that that's really, really what, God, want them to do.
Aliko Dangote is one of the first major private individual donating a huge amount of food to Lagos, and the state government says it will welcome other private bodies to join the intervention initiative.
From food support initiative to the Easter celebration, well, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has called on children to obey their parents, shun all forms of social vices, and of course, be committed to their education. Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, who spoke on behalf of the First Lady at the Lagos 2024 Family Easter Fiesta, urged the children to imbibe the spirit of tolerance, peaceful coexistence, and sacrifice for one another.
It's fun time for these children who are privileged to attend the Lagos State 2024 Family Easter Fiesta at the Lagos House Alausa Ikeja. All kinds of games and other fun activities are available for them to have the most memorable Easter celebration. It is an annual event organized by the Office of the First Lady, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, who is also here alongside the wife of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, to celebrate with the children. While they have fun, parents in attendance listen to a message on the power of resurrection.
Resurrection, when we talk about resurrection, we're talking about when Jesus Christ was arrested. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He came to this world. We celebrated his birthday.
Now it's time to celebrate the pupils and also give them a sense of belonging.
The cognitive, affective, and also the psychomotor aspects, and which has to do with the total learning process of our children. We read, we know, we recognize certain things, and then we also practicalize them. That's the whole essence of learning.
The essence of the program is just to encourage the students, to bring them close, to let them have a feel that they are well recognized and they are expected to behave well, to know that the future of this country belongs to them. They should have sense, to give them sense of belonging. It's not about the older people alone. Governance is inclusive. They equally have a place in government. And I think the youth leader, their representative in government has been here to speak with them. And you can see that he really showed that he's a youth leader. So please, I equally want to use the opportunity to enjoin our pupils to please be responsive, responsible, and ensure that you concentrate in your studies so that what your parents are expecting of you will come to reality. We expect you to be a good representative of your family, of the state government, and of the society at large.
Mrs. Hamzat reads the First Lady's speech, highlighting the need for children to imbibe the spirit of tolerance and peaceful coexistence.
This is the advice for our mommy. Beyond the celebration, I encourage you not to lose track of the significance of the Easter season. I urge you all to imbibe the spirit of tolerance, peace coexistent, and sacrifice for one another. You have to love one another, be a good help to each another. You have to make sure that you stay away from sin. Always help mommy, help daddy. You always have to be humble. Let me stress that the resurrection of Christ should be a constant reminder for everyone to extend the virtues of selflessness, love, sacrifice, and tolerance. Besides our tradition, the Family Easter Fiesta also provides a unique platform to pray for our children, admonish them with the words of God, show them love and care, listen to their yearnings and aspirations, and share in their excitement. My special Easter message and admonition to the children is for you to obey your parents. Shun all forms of vices. Be committed to your education. And most importantly, let the fear of God reign supreme in you. I also call for collective prayers for everyone during this season, for the peace and progress of their nation and state. I am certain that by this collective effort, God will prevail over our nation, Nigeria, and our Lagos state.
No dull moment at all for the children as they are engaged in several competitions and gift items are presented to the lucky winners. The Family Easter Fiesta was introduced by Mrs. Sanwo-Olu in 2021 as a landmark event in line with the essence of the season and has been sustained over the years.
Lagosians, it is no news that the present administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu delivered projects in different sectors of the economy through the themes agenda. With this success in mind, the second term of the present administration has included social inclusion, gender equality, and the affairs of youths in its agenda. Now, we have the Themes Plus agenda. With this, no one is left behind on account of their social status, gender, or age. Lagosians, be prepared for another 4 years of a total revamp in all sectors. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o.
And finally on the program, another 1,455 Lagos State retirees have gotten over 4 billion naira as pension payment, being their past service benefits prior to the commencement of the contributory pension scheme in 2007. The Director General of the Lagos State Pension Commission, Mr. Babalola Obilano, urged the retirees to be wary of fraudsters who may come around at this time when they receive their entitlement.
The guaranteed period of 10 years will kick in.
Just as promised by the state government, another set of retirees have been selected to receive their bond certificates after 35 years in service. 1,455 of them are here at Agidingbi, Ikeja for the 104 mega bond presentation ceremony organized by the State Pension Commission to ensure their long service entitlements are delivered to them.
Once you are given this bond certificate, I'm begging you, daddy and mommy.
Before the presentation, an official of the State Pension Commission takes time to educate the pensioners on the difference between single and double-face bonds that will be handed over to them.
You join service maybe 1st January 1991, your bond will have a single face. But if you join service in the 80s, 87, 83, 89, and the likes, all right, your bond will be a double-face bond. All right? So that we can understand this thing. Your bond will have a double-face bond. All right. So, also, during the course of their service years, they started in Subeb, they are teacher in primary school. But along the line, all right, they cross to secondary school or even into the mainstream. All right. So, their bond may also have a double face. all right, àwọn náà lè gba bond olójú méjì. So àwọn tó máa gbà majorly are people employed by SUBEB, all right. Even if you are employed by the local government, all right, your bond is a single phase. You left one state and you transfer your service into the service of Lagos State. So your bond will have an attachment. What it means is that after collecting the share, the service rendered in Lagos State for those periods, the period you have served in that state, Kaduna ni, Osun ni, Ibadan ni, Aboyo, all right, we will give you an attachment to go and claim your benefit for the period you worked in that state. However, I understand that some of us have even collected our benefits in that state or in those states before now. So you may not need to collect any attachment. But if you have not done so, you have not collected, you have not been given a letter to take to that state, then after today, you may have to come to our office.
The Director General of the State Pension Commission commends the senior citizens for their dedication while in service. He announced that their benefits is over 4 billion naira.
Today, the administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will present another set of 1,455 retirees with a sum of 4,004,753,065 naira 15 kobo only for their past service benefits prior to the commencement of the contributory pension scheme in 2007. I think we should give the governor a good round of applause. When he came here on the 16th of February this year, he promised that in March he will pay 4 billion. He has actually paid over 4 billion. So we should say thank you to Mr. Governor. I would like to thank Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for his unwavering commitment to the welfare of the people of Lagos State. He has continuously prioritized the needs of pensioners and approved policies to ease the financial burden on the retirees. He has also promised to clear all backlogs before the middle of this year, so that the state will be on a pay-as-you-go basis. I would also like to advise our retirees. Sherry, I want to mention that the scheme. Pé tẹ́ bá fún wa lówó yìí sìn, àwọn á double up. Irọ́ ni wọ́n pa o. Tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ owó yẹn jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ ṣàrọ̀ra wà pẹ́m kẹ́ gbàdúrà kẹ́ dẹ̀ dísà lórí nǹkan tó máa fi ṣe. You would soon get alerts. You give them some time because of the holidays. Your PFAs would call you. You will get alerts from them once the money hits your account. If after 2 weeks you don't hear from them, then go to them. But give them time so that they can do the processing. If after 2 weeks you don't hear from them, then go to them. They should have processed your monies by then. And when you get to their offices, if you are not happy, don't sign any document. If you do not understand what they have told you, please just step outside. Call us. Like I said, my number is on the internet. Call me, call my brother, the executive director. If you call them, they don't pick, just call us. If you are not happy with anything, don't sign. Call us. The reason why we're employed is to ensure that you do not have any problem in retirement.
The State House of Assembly is also giving an assurance of prompt payment of their dues.
Our Speaker, your Speaker, will make a resolution on the 14th of February 2024 that this money must be paid within the 6 months. And we need to see how proactive the governor of Lagos State. By on the 15th, this money was paid. That shows that there is a collaboration and cooperation between the Lagos State House of Assembly, your house, our house, the house that above the hand of excellence, that very proactive, and that the yearning of the masses and our people who have suffered tremendously is very, very important, is very crucial for us. And I'm happy today and being part of the people here to witness the presentation of the bond. I want to go without mention the VG and the team for doing well, for being proactive, for making this day a great day for us. It's a great day as far as I'm concerned. Many have gone. We should thank God. And that is why I sang that song. Every one of us need to rejoice. Every one of us need to applaud the governor of Lagos State and the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. I want to say it here clearly This is the only state in Nigeria that holding no pensioner. By May this year, everything will be here by the special grace of God. I want you to believe in the governor. I want you to believe in the Lagos State House of Assembly. We were all your servants, and we are going to do your bidding.
Some of the retirees commend the state government for addressing the bond certificate in a short time.
It is a thing of joy that you have worked, you have retired, and you are invited to come forward to take your entitlement, and you are here, hale and hearty, physically yourself, to take what has been your own due from a government that appreciates the services of all its staff. And we must say that, because a few weeks ago in Lagos, the state government did a ceremony like this where about 1,000 people received retirement bonds. On today's occasion, we have 1,500 others who are receiving their bond today. So it is a thing of joy. It is a thing that we appreciate government, because in some other places you could wait for 3, 4, 5 years. Of course, in the past in Lagos it was also similar, but thankfully, since the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration came on board, there appeared to be a conscious effort to ensure that we begin to close the gap.
I remember my sister got her own 3 years. We got our own after 3 years, and I'm very lucky to get my own earlier. They are doing a good job, and they should keep it up. We hope that others will get their own earlier than us, by God's grace, and God will help them.
First and foremost, I thank God Almighty, and I thank my ministry, and I thank our indefatigable governor, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. I feel great, I feel excited.
It's another phase of life entirely for these retirees who are ready to continue the journey with high expectations.
So this is where we call it a day on this week's edition of the program Dateline Lagos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun, and here is a reminder to always obey all state laws and, of course, help keep our environment clean. And don't forget to stay safe. Till next time, it's bye for now.